Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to take you into a daily plan with me. I want to take you step by step through my routine for how I daily plan. It's so easy, it just takes 5 minutes and it's really changed my life. So today I'm going to be using the app Notability. It's a free app and I imported the 2024 intentional planner into here. I highly recommend the app Notability. You can make it look pretty and you've got all these shapes in here and you can color things in so easily. And so I highly recommend it. That's what I've been using with my Apple Pencil. So let's get into the overhead shot. So if you're familiar with my time funnel that I've talked about in several of my videos, you've got this funnel that has smaller and smaller delineations of time. So the way that my planning process works is you start at the level you're on. So today we're daily planning. So you start at that level you're on, daily planning, kind of review the previous day, look at the next day. Then you go one level up and you look at what were my benchmarks for this week and am I hitting those? And then you go one level down, which in this case would be the hourly level, and you're planning your hours. So as you get smaller and smaller chunks of time, so in this case we're daily planning, so it's really close to the bottom of the funnel, it takes hardly any time at all. This is just like a 5-minute process. It's so easy. So I have the philosophy that your day starts the night before. So Friday is actually impacted by Thursday night. So let's say it's Thursday night. This is just kind of a mock-up thing. You can tell by all this like lorem ipsum stuff I have here. But let's say it's Thursday night and I'm planning for Friday. So I would start by going down at this gratitude box and I would just fill in 3 things that I was grateful for that day. What were some amazing things about Thursday? So what I said this time is I completed 1 Lego succulent. Let me show you. Look at this little guy. They look so cool. I love the Lego plant collection that they have. I think that's so cool. I might set them in videos. Then we went on a walk. I was so grateful for that walk that day. That was so good. We got to see some cats. Very exciting. And then I got this new background. I need to work out some kinks like this warping right here. I need to put this on the back of like a poster board or something. But anyways, very excited about this. Talked to my sister about it and she helped me get this all set up. So then the final thing I do in the evenings is I look forward to the next day and what are my big priorities. So if I look forward to the next day, I see that my 2 big tasks are filming 2 videos and editing 2 videos. So the first step in filming 2 videos would be to set up the set. So I would get my SD card in the camera, make sure the battery's charged, put that in the camera, get the shot set up, get everything completely set up, the space is tidied so that I can just sit down to film. So that's something that I would do Thursday night. The other thing is if I want to edit 2 videos, the first step of that would be, getting the SD card and putting that in the camera. So that's something I can't do until the filming is done, so I can't do that. But what I might do is so that I'm ready to edit after lunch, I will do that, putting the SD card and stuff in the camera. I'll do that at the end of this session. So this makes it so easy. I just find that when you've started something already, it's so easy to get into it. The hardest part of getting things done is getting started. So if you can just take care of the getting started, then it makes it so much easier. So that wraps up Thursday night for what I would do. I would say it just takes a couple minutes. It's very quick. So then the next morning I would wake up, it's Friday morning, and I would go into this gratitude section here. So I wake up and I want to make sure I start the morning with gratitude. What are 3 things that I'm grateful for this morning? I want to end the day and start the day with bookends of gratitude. So then it's part of my morning routine that I write down an insight because it's really important to me that my morning routine includes something for my body, my mind, and for my soul. So this part right here is typically for my soul or it could be for my mind, but I like to journal in the mornings or read the Bible or pray. And so then I would write whatever insight I got here. So that could be a verse or something that I feel like God said, or it could be something in a book that I read, or, maybe had a conversation with someone and there was something insightful. But this is part of my morning routine that I write down what was my insight from that morning. So at this point, I would grab a journal, grab a Bible, and then I would fill in this insight after the fact. So then after that, I get into what would make today intentional. So this is where I like to think about not necessarily things I already have here, but I want to think about new things. What would make today really fun? What would make today amazing? Thinking about maybe what's my word for the year and how can I embody that while I'm doing these things. So yeah, I like to think about what's the way that I can do some of these things I've already listed, or what's a completely new thing that I could do. So a few ideas I had, that I could get coffee in the morning. That would really be enjoyable for me. When I'm working, I could put on piano music. That would really be enjoyable. And then in the evening, I could have an evening tea, really get the evening ritual going. This is a new habit that I'm trying to implement. I do kind of habit stacking. So I will do one habit, and then once that becomes on autopilot, then I'll add another one. So the habit that I'm kind of working on right now is tidying in the evenings. I've done a lot of focused work in the past few years about morning routines, but I haven't done as much work about focused evening routines. So that's what I'm really trying to work on right now. So then at this point, you've done your intentional morning. If you have, you kind of done these things. So then you can can check off this box. So then when you get to weekly planning, it says how many days did I have intentional mornings, and you can just count those check boxes and see how many did you have. So then this is where we go up a level. So since we're daily planning, up a level would be at the week. So I would look at here, what did I plan for myself for my main outcomes for the week, especially for that passion project. And when I look at today, it's filming 2 videos and editing 2 videos. So I want to make sure that's my top-down alignment, my number one priority. And then you go down a level to the hourly level and schedule things in. So if I said, what would make today intentional, and I included getting coffee or putting on piano music or having tea in the evening, those are things that I can then put in here. They're not big things, but they're just like little things that kind of spice it up. I can tell a difference when I've answered these questions and when I haven't answered these questions. It really just makes my day go so much more smoothly. And I just feel like bookending it with gratitude, like when you focus on the good gets better, and you're then primed to continue looking for the good things as opposed to being primed to look for the bad things. So I love just being open to like the possibilities and really orienting my mind in the direction of possibilities as opposed to like constraints and what the problems are. See, I will have this entire series linked in the description box. There's always a lot of interesting things in the description box, but I have this whole planning playlist if you want to see how I do my yearly planning, quarterly planning, monthly planning, weekly planning, daily planning, which is this video. Those are all in that playlist, so I will have that linked below. So yeah, I've had so much fun planning with you guys. I want to continue doing these throughout the weeks and the years. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.